You fucking little Oh, I just said the N-word. Because I f***ing want to.
Yeah, knowing that the cops don't care, just as long as we agree on the fight. It doesn't matter if you guys are underage, overage, it don't matter. Woman, it don't matter. I mean, you guys are obviously women. But just because now that we agree to the fight, it doesn't matter. The cops are like, you agreed to it, and I'm like, all right. Now we can start having some real fun.
Next motherfucker that calls me a pedophile to my face, I will punch him. I don't give a shit where we're at in public. If you're in your job, boom! You.
The Muha Man, or Muha Mafia as some know him, is a 45-year-old homeless man who used to make content about stoner culture aimed at minors. He originally gained fame from finding a cart on the floor and posting it on TikTok.
I love telling people who don't really know me about how I became the Muha Man, where I literally found the Muha on the ground, a Habibi. At first I didn't even know Habibi was. I thought it was something completely different. You know, I was like looking around for a buzz and I saw it out of the corner of my eye. And I was like, holy shit. And then I posted on TikTok, I'm like, do you guys know what the Muha is? And then bam! Whoo! I was off to the races. Instant fucking popularity, viral. Became the Muha Man. Actually, how I became the Muha Man is, it was my Cash App. I just called myself the Muha Man and good lord, took off. Oh yeah.
Originally, his content was mostly positive, although for the last few months, he's been going off the rails, non-stop talking about his so-called haters.
Hey, these guys remind me of my haters. Little turkeys.
Huh, look at these goats. What's up, guys? How's it going? How's life being a goat? Your guys' eyes kind of trip me out a little bit. Your eyes, there's something up with your eyes. I feel like they understand me, or they have no clue what's going on. Kind of like my haters. My haters reminded me of like these goats. They're just watching me going with these blank stares. And there's one trying to ignore me. He's like, come on, oh, he's gonna get up on it.
Giving his location to fight these haters who are minors, by the way.
Wanna fight me? I know you go to school. Dude, let's do it in the school parking lot, bro. Let's get a big old crowd of people. Let's fucking do this. Fuck all this sneaking up on me, asking for a picture. Hey man, we just want a picture, dude. Stop being a little bitch. Dude, I will go to your school and I will fight you at your school in front of everybody. Well, I'm off to Spanish Springs. If any of my haters want to catch a fade, bring it. Man, oh man, I haven't had fun like this in years. Who knew you kids were so much fun to play with? Hey! Get your mind out of the gutter, you asshole.
Today, we're gonna crack into this niche internet micro-celebrity who's unfortunately been turned into a lolcow. The Muha Man's been on TikTok for quite a few months. I've seen his accounts for a few months now, and the most I've seen an account get to is around 350k followers, I believe. I think that account's banned. I do have 2 screenshots of accounts that I'll put up here. But the rest are gone, so I don't have anything else. But I do know he has gotten more popular accounts. But all of his content is really generally focused towards minors, and it's pretty obvious he focuses stuff towards younger individuals, and really encourages hanging out and taking photos with his minor fans and his young fans who are still in high school. Here are a few videos of him with fans and talking about his really fucking weird relationship with his female fans, okay? And in one of these videos, the fan is so young that I had to censor his face because he is 100%, he's probably under 13. This kid is really young. And that's pretty concerning because this guy, all he does is talk about smoking weed. And I understand some minors smoke weed on their own, and it is what it is. I don't have anything to say about that, but there's a certain age where it is extremely detrimental, and I think that this kid should not be smoking weed at all. They look super young, and they should not be involved in a community based around people who smoke weed and talk about getting faded all day. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but just not when you're fucking 12, dude. So this video is gonna have 5 main segments we're gonna be going into. So first, let's just get cracking into the groomer allegations and the weird fan interactions.
Oh, let's go.
Hey, look at this. No, don't worry. He's over 18. Relax.
Here I'm over at the library and I got some more fans that want to say something.
Hi.
Yeah, you guys are all about the Muha Mafia?
Yeah.
All right, right on. They're in the Muha, more members for the Muha Mafia.
See, you know what's really going on here is that I'm just a good-looking guy and the high school girls like me. They think I'm attractive. And the soccer moms and everybody else hates it. Hey man, don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
Muha Mafia. Dude, you're my fucking idol. I couldn't find you at Meadowwood Mall. But you're my fucking idol.
Bro, where the huzz at?
A few months ago, I thought this guy was maybe a little bit normal, had some redeemable qualities, but now he is just a total creep. I mean, as you saw in that one video, it is just so creepy. He genuinely thinks that all of this is happening because the high school girls are interested in him. To me, that is more of a projection rather than anything of what he wants and what he's thinking is happening. How could you even fucking think that's happening unless that's something that's on your mind? Like, that is so weird. That is so weird. It's hard for me to even understand why he would say this either. This is such a dumb comment to make, especially when you're being called a pedophile. So after he started taking photos with fans, obviously the parents of these kids did not approve, and they were quite worried. For good reason. Why wouldn't you be worried if your son or daughter was taking photos with a random 45-year-old homeless man? I would be concerned. I think it'd be strange if you weren't concerned about something like that. But the Muha man insists that there's nothing weird about hanging out with minors as an adult, you know? There's nothing weird about that. That's totally chill.
Bro, can you try not to make it weird? I know you guys are looking at me like I'm the weird one, but can you try not to make it weird all the time? Yeah, my haters are jealous of all the females coming around me. Dude, I keep it respectful. I keep it Keanu Reeves respectful. But the parents are looking at me like I'm Michael Jackson. My haters have graduated. Not like that. They're a bunch of paramedics, lawyers. They're part of the community. They're cops. They're not kids. They're a bunch of fucking people that think that I'm the bad guy. But they're the ones that are making it weird, not me. Bunch of punks that can't even hit. Didn't even leave a mark. Didn't even leave a mark. Oh yeah, I do have the zit. Didn't even leave a mark.
But even if you want to ignore the possibility of this man being a groomer, he just eggs on anyone who trolls him whatsoever, and it escalates to the point where they fight physically. Really, it's not always him escalating. I think, quite frankly, this started with his haters starting first, asking to fight, and he just squared up, saying, all right, bet. Because the people who are hating on him are from Reno, which is where he was at the time. Now he's in Sparks, I believe. I'm not sure anymore. But as much as he claims that he doesn't make it weird, he absolutely makes it weird as shit. He goes to high schools to meet up with his fans, actively encourages them to go to the mall with him, and find his location. And he frequently posts videos of himself without clothing, without, you know, missing his shirt, flexing, you know, I don't know, trying to look good. It is weird as shit. I don't know. To me, I think he would diddle him. If he had an opportunity where no one would find out, I think he might diddle a kid or two. But a lot of his stuff is just him being a fucking wacko.
I don't care if I'm being recorded. Fuck you. Fuck you. This, for some reason, now we got cameras that are like, hey, get off property, you're trespassing. Fuck you.
You are trespassing. Please leave the area. This area is under video surveillance and you have been recorded.
So what? I'm not doing anything. You go fuck yourself. You know what? I think Bob Mayfield and Sierra Green are banging. I'm just saying.
And for the whole groomer situation, to play devil's advocate, I'm gonna put 2 short clips that are him defending himself about the whole situation, because he does talk about it quite a bit, because a lot of his quote-unquote haters mainly call him a pedophile because he acts weird and takes his shirt off and posts it on his page with kids. It is weird. It's not normal. As much as I'd like to defend him being a groomer, since there's certain aspects of the things that he preaches that I really do believe in and that I think is positive, at the end of the day, this guy is a fucking weirdo, and there's a lot that he says, does, and promotes that is not cool, not normal, and is super weird. So yeah. Over the course of me making this video, there's been a lot of new things that have been happening in this situation. It's gone from him just being in simple street fights without any real injury on either side to him actually feeling like his life is threatened. This could just be his mental illness causing things to seem more exaggerated than they really are to him. However, to me it seems like he really does have at least some people stalking him, trying to jump him and get him while he's in a bad spot. And his attackers are all people who have really convinced themselves that this guy is solely evil and needs to be taken off the face of the planet and deserves to be taught a lesson. So that's really the context of what's happening. But before we get into that, I'm gonna play these two clips that I said about him defending him being a pedophile. And then after these, we're gonna get into him being jumped and him fighting kids. Yeah, and then after that, we'll be getting to his life being threatened. So we have a lot to talk about today. I hope you guys are ready. Okay, here are the two clips relating to him being a groomer.
Prove it. Yeah, had some guy come up on me. He's like, what? I heard about some guy like talking to kids. And then right at that moment, I had two high school females walk up and I was yelling at them going, hey bro, this is what's going on. You fucking watch. You fucking watch what I'm doing. They come up to me, ask for a picture. We keep our distance, a little social distancing. I take the picture and then we're gone. It's not like I'm trying to buy them lunch. See, you guys are a bunch of pussy ass fools and I'm not gonna back down to you motherfuckers for one fucking bit. Yeah, but they won't come at me when, you know, I got something in my hand, you know, when I'm ready. Because they're just a bunch of punks, you know, just like the other idiots that come up to me thinking that I'm just talking to kids. Fucking idiot.
The Muha man's been getting into fights with some of his haters and trolls, which are kids who go to high school. Some of them might be gang affiliated, I don't fucking know. Like I said before, although he isn't the one who starts these and initially invites the fight, he does give out his location in total willingness to finish it. So he welcomes any challenge, and the people on the street are calling him the legendary child brawler. Let's just say that. He is just as guilty as those starting it in the first place. I think as an adult, the intelligent thing here to do is to just not fight minors. I mean, they don't have fully developed brains. They're not very intelligent people most of the time. It's just the obvious mature thing to not do. Maybe he felt like he needed to teach him a lesson. I don't know. But what basically happened is things escalated with his trolls into real life fights, and this kept on becoming a consistent thing. I'm gonna have a few videos of this. There is one video of an actual fight where he was jumped by 4 people. We'll show that as well after this. They called him a rapist in order to get away with it in the public opinion.
Can you get a picture?
Alright. We're seeing what was going on.
Yeah. Come on, picture.
My phone's dead. Sorry, guys.
You guys were just kind of mobbing up.
Pussy! That's my kid, huh? Pussy! That's my pussy! That's my kid! Pussy! You touch on kids, pussy! I'm not touching. Punch it! Check your record, bitch! Check your record! Check your record! What's up? What's up? You gonna punch the kid? What's up? What's up? Punch the kid? What's up?
No, ma'am. Hey, she's trying to wait.
Grab rock, pussy. You gonna hit kids? You gonna hit kids? You gonna hit kids, huh? You gonna hit kids? You gonna hit kids? Oh yeah, this guy's what? Oh yeah. You a bitch.
Yeah, you a bitch.
You a bitch.
You a cunt.
Hey, check your record, bitch. Nigga, we know about all shit, pussies.
Yeah, that video is just hard to watch, really. As you can see, those kids didn't even have the balls to be straight up with their intentions. They first pretended to be friendly and just to be chill with him before getting close and slamming him on the ground to start the altercation. These bitch-ass kids couldn't even be real, but I don't know. He kind of had it coming. He was being a weird old man, but I don't think he deserved this, to be straight. I definitely think he needed to learn a lesson. So maybe this was that lesson, though. So if he can stop being weird, but I think this might have been before he said the N-word. I'm pretty sure this is before he said the N-word, and then he said it after this, but I could be wrong. It's really confusing because of how many times he's been jumped and how many people he insults. There's so many different names at this point. It's so confusing. But really, the Muha man escalated things to a point where he couldn't do anything about it anymore, so he just kept pushing it, and he called his attackers the N-word to try to, it seems like, to try to evoke a reaction out of them, but it's never okay to say that shit, even if it's just to evoke a reaction of somebody. And that's where that first clip was from the beginning of the video, is from him calling his attackers the N-word, which is not fucking okay at all. I mean, I'm not saying it's justified just because they're his attackers. He is definitely in the wrong here, for sure. Yeah, in one of these later videos I'm gonna play, he does bring up how his intention was to evoke a reaction, but that's still unacceptable. I'm not saying he deserves a death penalty or anything for saying the N-word, but it's a word with a lot of baggage, right? You can't expect nothing to happen if you say it, right? If you say some shit like that, you better expect the black community or whatever community is there to stand up and do some shit about that, right? I mean, the craziest part is really how I think he handles it after saying the N-word. Is at first he was like, he tried to convince everyone that it's a movement that he's trying to do. It's some fucking political movement. Oh, dude, it's fine to say the N-word, everyone. We're gonna make it politically correct. We're gonna make it, take the power out of the word, everyone. Which I do see the point there. Part of that is true, to take the power away from words like that. But that doesn't mean to call people that word, because you're giving the word power by calling someone who that word applies to that word in a negative connotation. So he is really a huge hypocrite in a lot of things he says and does. After he realizes his community doesn't accept his explanation and excuse, he immediately switches up to ranting about how racism is terrible and how nobody should ever say the N-word and how it's disgusting that he said it. It is just amazing how much of a hypocrite this man can be and not even be aware of it.
People always did call me crazy. So the thing is that I'm on a mission. I want to stop something that's been a virus on our society since the beginning of time. It's called racism. And we got to stop with this stupid fucking word. This stupid fucking word that fucking everybody's using, but when the white person says it, it's racism. I'm sick of racism. I'm fucking sick of it. And I'm on a mission to stop it. If we could just convince people that it's stupid to be racist. It is literally our word to be racist. And just convince people, maybe we could beat it. I might get beat up on the way though. It's alright. Yeah, I'm definitely crazy for saying this. But if we're gonna stop racism, we gotta stop saying that word. Even with the soft A, it doesn't make it any better. The word itself is disgusting. We need to move on. I mean, if we're grown-ass adults, let's start fucking acting like it, you know? I mean, it needs to be out of our music. It needs to be out of our society. We need to start somewhere. Please. I'm so fucking sick of this word. I'm sick of hearing it. I'm sick of fucking just even me saying it. I'm disgusted with myself. We gotta start somewhere. And getting rid of this word is key to getting over racism. Because you know what? The N-word is ignorance. People have forgotten that it actually means ignorant. And you could be any color and be ignorant. And white people are ignorant as fuck. So I call them the N-word whenever I can, especially when they piss me off.
Bro, it's just a word. I don't care. I'm gonna beat it. I'm gonna have everybody else beat it. I want everybody to realize that it's just stupid. It's just being stupid and ignorant.
Yeah, it's definitely not against the law, but it's definitely frowned upon. You know, the C word, the R word, the N word. See, you remember that saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me? The second that you don't let that word have power over you is the second that word will disappear. All that word is a bully. It bullies people. Take that power away, and all of a sudden, that word is meaningless. Come on. We can do it. We can fight these words so they won't even mean anything anymore. Hey bro, stop being a little wussy girl. If you can't handle a white man saying it with a hard R, boo-hoo, princess. I'm sick of being surrounded by a bunch of idiots that can't handle a fucking word. I mean, if we're grown-ass adults, let's fucking act like it. Good lord, it's disgusting.
Yeah, and the crazy part is that he has all these videos up at the same time. I don't even know what stance he really is taking. Like, does this guy think the N-word's cool? Does he not think it's cool? What the fuck is... I think it changes depending on the day of the week. This guy is so bipolar, you don't even fucking know if he's racist depending on the day or not. But yeah, that's most of the N-word drama there. So next, we're gonna go into his mental state and the Psychotic episode that he's been having over the last month and a half, it seems like. You can go through his videos from even just a month ago, and they were just so positive. They were just him making jokes, doing his usual thing, interacting with his positive fans. And now, every single video, without fail, maybe there's one or two positive ones, are always about the haters, about negative shit, and about him just tripping out about stuff. And keep in mind that this is all this guy does. All he does is post TikToks all day and walk around. All he does is post TikToks all day and walk around the city. So all he's doing is thinking about his haters, looking around his shoulder while worrying about being jumped, and tripping psychotically. It's very clearly he's having some sort of episode, or his bipolar is going crazy right now. Maybe he's not even bipolar. I'm not trying to diagnose, but he's crazy in some way. So here's some good examples that I think really illustrate his insane mindset, and yeah, in one of these he compares himself to Trump, so that's a great way to show you the way he thinks.
Whenever you get popular, I mean, look at any of the famous people out there. They are constantly getting attacked. I mean, just look at Trump. He's constantly getting attacked as well.
Yeah, people say that I have an anger problem.
Yeah? What gave it away, dipshit? Bro, have you even been watching my videos? Dude, unwanted attention. Dude, I'm the Muha man. Crazy unwanted attention.
Man, there is a war going on, and it's me against the world, surrounded by a bunch of motherfuckers who think that they can say and do whatever they want to me. Yeah, I'm done playing nice. I've been nice, too. I've been way too nice. The rocks, I haven't been throwing. My hands, I haven't been throwing. It's time to throw. I don't give a fuck anymore. This war will never end until I end. Yeah, people might think I'm just being paranoid. You know, and being paranoid like this when you think you're being poisoned is the first sign of schizophrenia. But the thing is that once you've been dosed a couple times, it's not paranoia. It's just being aware. It's having a memory and noticing that people are dosing you, you know, and that it's not all in your head. It's you realizing what's going on, you know? So, I mean, you can say it's paranoia or schizo. I say it's just me realizing that I'm surrounded by a bunch of motherfuckers trying to fucking fuck with me. You know, instead of getting their hands dirty, they're just dosing me. And then you guys are sending your kids to poison me with that, you know, whatever they're putting in the meth, you know, whoever's doing that is trying to poison me with that. I think it's some kind of wheat extract. It spikes up your blood pressure, and your heart just starts pounding and you can't get it to stop. That's why it's fucking people up who have heart problems. See, I don't have heart problems. So all it does is just, and then it wears off. So yeah, they're trying to poison me. Little Caesars, come on, do something a little bit better. Spend a little more money, you cheap bastards. You know what? There's a war going on. There's a war between the mature and the immature. And the thing is that the immature are actually winning. It's just the mature with their manipulation games. They're like, how dare you act like a child? How dare you have fun? Get a job. The mature, you know, they got their nose up in there, thinking they're hot shit with their POS job. They're like, I'm making 14 bucks. I'm making $40 an hour. Good for you, princess. I don't need it. See, there's something to do with lightning. Lightning is key to our survival, and it's key to exploring outer space. The thing is that we got to use lightning. See, I think the anti-gravity is inside lightning.
Man, It is a great day to die.
See, people don't understand what I'm actually doing out here. I mean, fighting capitalism, living rent-free, whatever. But what it really comes down to is people don't have any common courtesy anymore. Especially these boomer men and Gen X women. Their entitlement is so much that they just are arrogant trash. So when I come across them, and they get like jealous of me of whatever, you know. Maybe I'm too tall for them, or too good looking, or too smart. And they instantly go into defensive mode.
Yeah, so that's all the videos I have that really demonstrate how fucking nuts this guy is. He is just wacko. And he didn't used to be like this. He used to be more normal, like I said before. And he has just been going cray-cray. But yeah, I think it's not that he wasn't crazy before. It's just that he wasn't showing it. This is... And I don't think he's all crazy. I think he can be functional. Like he said before, that he's been functional most of his life. But it's clear that he's had a past. Speaking of that past, recently, because he's been getting so infamous in the Reno area, people dug up his criminal records, and he has a past of elder abuse and road rage. So there was a road rage incident and also a incident where he allegedly abused his uncle, I believe. This is his name right here, Zachariah Greenberg. He has confirmed it himself in a video. Here it is.
It's Zachariah Greenberg. Make sure you spell my last name with a B-E-R-G, not B-U-R-G.
And he also has a few videos where he talks about these charges against him. Basically, what he has to say about everything is that he's innocent, is that he did the things, but it was not what it seems like. That's basically what he's saying. I'm not sure how true it is. It is kind of odd. I don't really know, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was lying, but I also wouldn't be surprised if it was the other way around, right? I don't know. I don't want to make an assumption. But here are the videos of him defending himself and talking about his allegations.
You know, the elder abuse isn't what you think. It's not like I was smacking around some old guy. It was just some shit that I said on Facebook, and my uncle took it way out of proportion, like he always does. No, but that's what Elliot Weiss wrote down on a police report back in like about 15 years ago. He was trying to get me, like my haters try to get me.
Maybe I'll give him some slack on the elder abuse thing. It's still weird, but that second video really seems like he's lying to me. It just doesn't make sense. That it just seems like a classic situation of him trying to play it off, but I could be wrong. I don't know him, obviously. Now, after all this, we are finally almost caught up. Holy shit. So after everything he's said and done in the past started getting spread around Sparks, apparently a local Hispanic gang started targeting him, and he genuinely started to fear for his life. But I think that there was genuinely a real gang going after him, because he was fearing for his life, and some of these genuinely terrorized.
You guys could try to intimidate me with your bullshit, but I know I'm innocent. All I'm doing is taking pictures. These people want pictures with me, I'll take them.
Dude, what the fuck is up? The fuck is wrong with you people? I went from a P word to a racist? Man, what the fuck? Fuck you! Alright, you guys win. I'll stop posting. It's over. You won. I'm done. Bro, just because I said the N-word with a hard R, now everybody thinks I'm racist? I mean, what the fuck? You guys are insane. I was trying to prove a point, that it's just a word. We need to get past the word. But apparently we are never gonna get past this word. If I keep on having you guys trying to jump me because I said the N-word with a hard R, I don't get it. I mean, what the fuck? Dude, this is insane. You literally think I'm racist. I mean, you guys literally think I'm racist. Isn't it obvious that I'm not? What the fuck is going on? All right, no more. No more pictures with fans. No more Muha man. No more nothing. I get it. I get it. I see it. I see it. It's all right. I'm leaving. I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm not going to talk shit anymore. I'm fucking done. Just let me fucking go.
You know, I'm kind of split because part of me is really sad seeing this like really mentally ill old man being terrorized, but then another part of me is happy because this guy could be a pedophile and pedophiles deserve shit like this. But I don't know. The thing is that nothing's confirmed. There's no real proof that he diddled anyone, and that's what makes me kind of feel guilty and feel bad for him, you know. Although I do think bad people deserve bad to happen to them, he truthfully, I don't know. Maybe he is bad, maybe he is a diddler, but that is some scary shit and I feel sorry for him. Although it was coming to him for acting like a creep all the time, a lot of his shit is creepy. So maybe he is, maybe I shouldn't have any sympathy, but I don't know, to me, unless there's confirmation, I feel guilty. Because he could just be some crazy old man who really doesn't like kids and is just trying to be hip with the kids, and that would be so sad, you know? Misunderstood. Not that it's normal what he's doing either. 45-year-old men should not be trying to be hip with the kids. That is also weird, but it's less weird than, you know, trying to, you know, diddle kids. But that's not all. That's not all. This is the second time while I'm making this video that there has been another new update. Now, not only has he been panicking from the Hispanic gangs, but has continued for another night. And now he's actually guilt-tripping his audience. He's talking about how, oh, nobody loves me, it's time for me to go. And, you know, just guilt-tripping them, guilt-tripping the audience like he's gonna die, like he's gonna put himself in a position where he's gonna kill himself. He's like, I don't know what to do. I might as well give myself to them, you know? I might as well just sit here and wait for them to come get me. Like, this guy is totally guilt-tripping his audience, trying to make them feel bad for him, and this shit is pathetic. He's obviously trying to get attention out of everyone. And it's never been so clear to everyone who has been adoring this motherfucker to how much of a piece of shit he is, because this is not normal, this is weird. And even if he did have some shred of hope, this, to me, totally shows and totally displays that he isn't here for you. He isn't the unk that y'all think he is.
Well, that's why they're calling me a pedo. Because no one likes a pedo. Especially the Hispanic community. Especially the gangs. They want me to get murdered. It's okay. I'm ready. Now that I think about it, this actually started months ago. With Vance. Jesus. Oh my God. It's actually for the best if you think about it. Because really, what am I doing out here? I'm a waste on society, you know? I'm dead already. You know, it just hasn't happened yet. So, I mean, literally, what am I doing? I think death will be the best thing for me. I just hope that it's quick.
That last line is what my girl said before I put it in for the first time. But besides that, finally, ladies and gentlemen, we have caught up. Thank you for watching. This was a roller coaster for me. I used to really like this guy's content. I like the stoner culture and the positive things that he talked about. But he has just turned into an absolute creep and a monster. So I think it's important that videos like this are made. I didn't see any other videos that were going to this extent and talking about everything like I knew I could. I had some files that other people don't. There were some that I'm missing though. There's a file of him getting arrested on live stream. I don't know who has it, but I know some people do. I couldn't find it, unfortunately. And like I've said before, like all humans, there is still good in this man. I've seen him say some good things and be really positive on his profile, on his account, but he just is not the same. And I truly do wish him the best. I don't wish bad upon anybody, but I think criticisms like this need to be shown and they need to be public, especially when he's around kids so much. But if he's truly unaware of the things that he's doing and how weird they are, then after being made attention, he should improve and he should do better. I don't wish bad upon anyone. I only wish for the shit that is weird to be called out and for that to stop. There's a very valid possibility where he was truly never interested in kids, but even without the grooming and all that stuff, which I personally don't believe is true, he's still done a lot of really other sketchy shit that is not okay for someone who is influencing kids to be doing. And that's why videos like this are important. But yeah, this should be the most updated video on YouTube. So thank you guys for watching. This took a lot of work. So subscribe and like if you want more videos like this. I might make more Lolcow videos or just more videos about maybe following up on the situation again if more things happen with the Muha man. Random people, random things I want to talk about, and games I enjoy. So, oh, and maybe manhwa and manga content eventually. So thanks for watching. Follow for more. Love you guys. Peace out. Oh, and keep pushing forward.